All right, next up, we've got USC and Nebraska. USC 7-point road favorites, 59.5 the total here in this game. Saturday night game in Lincoln. This is the first time all in a long time I've considered Nebraska.
I'm
And the
on
reason for it is
I'm taking.
USC just cannot, for the life of themselves, cover games on these West Coast or East Coast, Midwest road trips in Big Ten play. They can't do it. They have not done it once under Lincoln Riley since they moved to the Big Ten. Over against the spread in either a Midwest or East Coast Big Ten road game. They haven't covered one single point spread, USC, in the 2 years. So, yes, for the just by default, just with that alone, I'm leaning Nebraska. And I get it. Nebraska's got issues. Defense, hasn't been nearly as good. Raiola's inconsistent. I get all that. But now we're in a different point spread role. After all these weeks where they've been favorites and they've been terrible favorites, they're 0-5 ATS as favorites. Their last 5 games as Power 4 conference teams, 0-5. 0-4 ATS against Big Ten as a Big Ten favorite the last 4 games. There's a different point spread role. And again, USC, do I need to rhyme it out for you? They lose at Notre Dame. They did cover actually there, but that's as an underdog. I'm talking about 0 for ATS as favorites in the Big Ten road games in the East Coast or Midwest. At Illinois, favorites on the road, lost outright. At Purdue, 20.5-point road favorites. They won, but they didn't cover. Last year, we talked about this multiple times with USC making these road trips in the Big Ten to either the East Coast or the Midwest. At Michigan, they lost outright last year. At Minnesota, they lost outright last year. At Maryland, and Maryland wasn't even all that great last year, and they lost outright at Maryland, USC last year. So, yeah, Nebraska or pass for me. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, I love going against Nebraska and winning every week, and then now they get them here at.
Toward.
I know.
Yep.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a hook here. Yep. That was big last week to have the hook.
Now this is a bye week for USC following the Notre Dame loss. Did they adjust to the time zone change and the trip differently now because of that? I'm not convinced. I'm not sold on it.
I don't know. I mean, we have the best passing offense, basically, college football against the best defense. Nebraska's been against the pass. And SC's still going to have success, I think, in this game. But maybe it's not as high scoring.
They can still run it pretty good, USC. But is their top running back going to be available? Because he got banged up there in the Notre Dame game last. Wayman Jordan, is he going to play? I don't think so. He's out.
And I think the biggest is I don't love Nebraska, but I think they'll be able, as long as there's not bad mistakes by bad interceptions, stuff like that, they could throw the ball here on SC. So, yep. Nebraska. I'd like to have a hook here in this game.
I lean over too. I mean, the thing with Nebraska is I thought they would crank up the tempo and play a lot faster with Dana Holgorsen as the offensive coordinator. Hasn't always been that way for the Nebraska offense this year. But I do lean over in that game as well. But yeah, for the first time in ages, I am looking possibly toward taking Matt Rule and the Nebraska Cornhuskers in that game.